I could have went first round, top 10, so they say. And now it's like the tables have turned.
Like most athletes playing at the top level, Tyrann Mathieu played the game his entire life. Mathieu rose beyond his incomplete childhood into a National Football League star and shot himself towards greatness, flagging off his pro career with the Arizona Cardinals in 2013. With his list of achievements and records set, not to mention the addition of the Super Bowl ring in 2020, there's no doubt that Mathieu has what it takes to be at the very top for many years to come. However, beside his on-field accomplishments, what else do we really know about Tyrann? Who is he outside of football? What's his story? What don't we know about him? Well, in today's video, we'll take a deeper look into Tyrann Mathieu and reveal a few things you may not have known about him. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like on this video if you're a fan of Tyrann Mathieu. Also, if you'd like to join this month's giveaway of a brand new iPhone 12, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! Number 7. He owns a foundation that helps financially disadvantaged children achieve their dreams. Tyrann Mathieu has a foundation in his hometown of New Orleans and in Phoenix, which he still keeps active even after leaving the Arizona Cardinals. However, it doesn't stop there. The football star opened a tech zone, chock full of musical instruments, computers, and art supplies, at a Phoenix area Boys and Girls Club last September. He's also organized backpack giveaways and Thanksgiving turkey distributions, in addition to supporting students financially through his scholarship program. Let's also add that the Honey Badger is a pretty impressive motivational speaker. He's a very giving and talented individual. Number 6. Tyrann Mathieu was almost extorted by a relative. Success has many relatives, doesn't it? When people succeed, some of their relatives try to identify with them for obvious reasons. In the case of Tyrann Mathieu, a distant relative tried to extort him for $5 million. Mathieu was allegedly blackmailed over private information, with the relative, identified as Sears, saying he would send private information to gossip outlet TMZ if he wasn't paid. It's reported that Sears spoke to Mathieu on the phone and demanded the NFL star deposit $1.5 million in the suspect's bank account by the end of the week. Mathieu refused and immediately blocked Sears from being able to contact him by phone. That didn't stop Sears, as he allegedly contacted a friend of Mathieu and said in a text, "$5 million by Friday, I'm done talking, emailing TMZ now." He also provided his bank account information, so Mathieu and his associates could deposit the money. Sears then allegedly went as far as to send Mathieu's friends a voice message, saying, "I want $1.5 million by Friday, or I'm gonna kill all you all." In the end, he was arrested and later released on a $25,000 bond and ordered to have no contact with Mathieu or his associates, in person or via social media, cell phone, or computer. He's being held on home incarceration and with a monitoring device according to the court order. Number 5. He was kicked out of school during college. We mentioned earlier that Mathieu is a star in college. Well, he did get kicked out of college too. If you consider his ferocious strength and his 5'9" frame, you would know why he's nicknamed the Honey Badger. At just 190 pounds, Mathieu's undaunted by far larger players, coming out of each clash with the upper hand. The football star had a difficult childhood. With his father went to prison on a life sentence for murder and his mother being completely absent from his life, Mathieu was raised by his grandparents and later his aunt and uncle. Although he was taken care of, Mathieu never felt like he had the kind of stable family life that his peers had. Throughout his high school days, as well as his college ball run at Louisiana State University, Mathieu's demons haunted him. He engaged in substance abuse, which culminated in a public and embarrassing arrest. The arrest led to his dismissal from the LSU football team, thereby putting his NFL draft prospects into question. Number 4. His sister once told him to get a real job. As expected, Mathieu's family was heartbroken by his scandalous drug offense ordeal. It was a very sensitive period for the football star. His draft prospects were irrevocably harmed by his LSU dismissal. No franchise was willing to take the chance on him. While speaking to reporters about this trying period, Mathieu said, "I remember my sister called me. She was like, 'Yo, you might as well get a real job.' And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, my family don't know me. They don't know my drive." He finally found a team that was willing to take the chance. In a surprising move, the Arizona Cardinals picked him up in the 3rd round of the 2012 draft. Injuries dragged down his development early on, harming both his reputation and his personal love for the game once more. He was at his lowest point at this period. It took 7 years before Mathieu finally found the opportunity to turn everything around. Number 3. He was a top star in college for the LSU Tigers, despite dealing with the distractions of being kicked out and other law troubles at the time. Like most NFL stars, Mathieu showed that he was destined for the top even while still in college. He took the country by storm as a sophomore at LSU back in 2011. demonstrating his game-changing ability on both defense and special teams, and earning his nickname the Honey Badger. He recorded 76 tackles, 9 passes defended, 6 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions, to go along with 2 punt return touchdowns that year, earning MVP honors in the SEC championship game. The Chuck Bednarik Award is the nation's top defensive player, and a trip to the Heisman Trophy presentation, where he finished 5th. Number 2. Tyrann is a father of 2. Tyrann's in a relationship with Sydney Paige Russell. They met while attending Louisiana State University. At the time in 2011, Sydney was majoring in journalism at the university. When Tyrann got drafted by the Arizona Cardinals in 2013, Sydney followed him to Arizona. She transferred to Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication and graduated with a journalism and mass communication degree in 2015. Before her graduation, the couple had a child. Their firstborn son, Tyrann Jr., was born on the 4th of June of 2014. After a few years of the birth of their son, in mid-May 2019, Tyrann proposed to his then-girlfriend Sydney with a ring that's worth around $250,000. And in November of 2019, their second child, daughter Mila Jill Marie Mathieu, was born. Number 1. Mathieu was accused of irresponsibility towards his daughters. Only after a year of welcoming his first child, the NFL star was accused of irresponsibility towards an alleged daughter, Riley Alexander, from the woman who said he was the father of her child. Well, that allegation came to nothing, as it disappeared as quickly as it was made. Let's add that although he's still being called the Honey Badger, Mathieu has a new nickname. To Kansas City, Mathieu's the landlord of Chiefs Kingdom, that is. I guess it's expected to have constant accusations and negative claims made towards anyone who's successful as he is. Luckily, he's still able to focus on his career as he continues to produce on the field year after year. And with that being said, we're going to end the video here. What are your thoughts on Tyrann Mathieu as a person and as an athlete? Are there any other facts about him that we missed and you think deserve a spot on this list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, be sure to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Thanks for watching. Until next time.